welcome back to my channel. So today I've got something really fun and interactive for you guys. Imagine being able to create memes just by talking. Yes, you heard that right. So today we are going to build a voice activated meme generator using JavaScript and Imgflip API. We're going to use Imgflip API for the execution of this functionality. So without wasting any time, let's just dive into the code. All right, let's start coding. So here we have index.html and script.js. We are going to put all of our functionality into these two files. Now, while we are building this project using JavaScript and HTML for simplicity, I want to mention you that we can also use Node.js to host the project on a server. With Node.js, we can get lots of advantages while we can handle requests, sub files, and even integrate more advanced features like backend processing and database storage. We have implemented lots of functionalities using Node.js in our previous videos, but just to make things simple and just to have our focus on how to implement this using web speech API and Imgflip API, I'm just going to use JavaScript here, and I'm not going to host it with the Node.js server in this video. So with that said, let's start coding. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, also we are going to use two API here. We are going to use web speech API and we are going to use Imgflip API. What is web speech API? Web speech API is just an API which every browser has to recognize the voice commands. So this API is already there by default in all the Chrome browsers, but in case if it is not there, we will also need to handle that case in our code. And the second thing, we are going to use Imgflip API. It is a very simple. It is very simple to use. Using this API, we'll be able to get all the meme templates and all the fun things that we are going to need this functionality. Okay, so let's start implementing this. So first of all, what we're going to need, we're going to need a variable called recognition, which will hold all the instances of the speech recognition object. Okay, so I'm just going to type it, let recognition. Okay, now if WebKit speech recognition. So it's going to check if it's there in your browser window or not. If it is there, if it is returning true, if our if statement is returning true, it is just going to initialize an object for WebKit speech recognition. Okay. So is going to be like this. Okay, perfect. Recognition. Yeah. And then the second thing will be to, in case if it is not supporting, what are we going to do? Is going to define an else statement here, which will put an alert if web speech API is not there in our browser. So it's just going to be printing a message saying, hey, web speech API is not supported in this browser. So we'll be able to know that as well using this. Okay, so now we need to set some parameters for a recognition variable. So first thing would be recognition.continuous is equals to false. So what this is going to do, this will set the recognition to stop automatically after the user has stopped speaking. So once someone is stopped recording their voice, it's just going to once the user has stopped speaking, it's just going to stop recording automatically. Okay, so now the next thing we will need is we'll need to set a language to EN2S. This is just a standard that everybody uses for all the text. And then recognition.interim results is equals to false. We are going to need that as well. And then recognition.max alternatives is equal to 1. Okay. So the question is, what is this interim results and max alternatives? So interim results will this thing will ensure that only the final speech recognition results are returned. So let's say I'm speaking for like 2 or 3 times using some of the intervals, like within. So I'm taking a pause and then I'm speaking some other commands as well. So it's not going to record that. It's just going to record the one that I have spoken at the end. So it's just going to record the final speech results. And the next thing, max alternatives, what that is going to do, it will just limit the number of alternative interpretations to 1, which will make sure that it's just returning the best match for the spoken text. We are going to define some of the parameters which will determine which is the best spoken text. So with that logic, it's going to determine, okay, this is the best spoken text, and that is going to be our output at the end. Okay, so next thing, what we are going to need is we will need to define a function for speech recognition. So let's initialize our function, which will be start recognition function. Okay, inside start recognition function, we are going to need a method which will start the speech recognition, prompting the browser to listen to user speech. So we will be defining it like this, recognition.start. Once we have done that, we are going to need an event handler, which will be triggered when the speech recognition engine returns a result. Okay, so it is going to be recognition.on result is equals to function event, and at the end, let spoken text is equals to event dot results 0 0 dot transcript. Okay, so we are extracting the spoken text from the result object. The transcript property holds the text that was recognized. So whatever text we have passed, whatever text we have passed through a browser, it's going to extract that spoken text from the result object, and then transcript property is just holding the text which was recognized. Okay, and the next thing is going to be document.get element by ID. We are going to use that to display the recognized text inside an element with ID speech result. So this is just for our debugging purposes, so that we will know that whatever we have spoken is correctly recognized or not. So this will basically display the spoken text on our browser window. Okay, so speech result inner text equals to, and we'll say you said. Okay, and the next thing we're going to need is we will need to pass the recognized text into a parse meme command. Uh, so parse meme command is basically the function which will process the meme generation. Okay, so we will be implement that soon. We will be implementing that soon. And yeah, that's it. So now the next thing we're going to need, we will need to define our meme templates. So now we're going to define the uh, meme template ID. We are going to take the meme templates from Imgflip API as we discussed. Let me open that Imgflip API first. Here's the website. I'll put the link in description so that you guys can all go and have a look at it. One more thing I would add is that you will have to create your account here. Once you create your account, once you have your password and username, you can use that in our code, and then you'll be able to implement the post request for this API. Once you do that, you will also have to make sure you know what are the meme templates you're going to use. So let's say this is the meme template, and for this meme template, we're going to need meme template ID. This is the ID of the meme. We are going to implement this meme template ID here in our code. So let me create a dictionary here, the which will define the memes. So I'm going to name it as a meme template. Okay. So once I do that, I'll have to put the name of the meme template. You can find all the details here in the Imgflip API website. And then the meme ID for this particular meme is 181913649. So once I've done that, I'll just put a semicolon here. Once I've done that, we are going to define the sparse meme command that we have already declared in stack recognition function. So let's start implementing this uh, parse meme command function. So the name is this. We're going to pass it text. So this function processes the spoken text, which will parse out the top and bottom text for the meme. Okay. Once you have done that, you will have to log the full spoken command to browser's console, just for the debugging purposes. So that we know whatever we are speaking, is it recognizing it correctly or not. So let's say let top text equals to text dot match top text. So this is a regular expression to extract the top text. It looks for the phrases like top text. So it is looking for the top text, and this particular thing means that you have to keep recording the top text until I have said end. Okay, you know what I mean? So let's say I'm passing a command here, and I'm saying that create a meme with top text hello and bottom text word. So as soon as it will recognize the word and, it's going to stop recording at that time for the stop text, and it will move to the bottom text. Okay, so let bottom text, same thing we're going to do, text dot match bottom text, and then this. Okay. so so this is how you can use this for debugging purposes. This is going to be there in browser's console window, so that you can know whatever you are speaking is correctly recognized or not. Okay. And the next thing we need to do is that we will have to check if both top and bottom texts are successfully extracted or not. So top text and yeah. I will rather name this as a top text match, because I want to define top text variable here to extract the recognized text from the object. Okay, so this is extracting the actual text content for top of the meme from the matched result. And then we're going to do same thing for the bottom text. It is going to extract the bottom text in the same manner. It's going to extract the actual text content for the bottom of the meme from the matched result. Okay, so let bottom text is equals to bottom text match one. Okay, so once you have done that, you will have to pass this function, uh, generate meme. We will be implementing this function soon. Uh, I'll show you that, how to implement the logic for that. Then, and this is going to be our if statement, and if it is not true, if the top text and bottom texts are not successfully extracted, then we're just going to put an alert here, which will ask user to specify both bottom and top text. Okay. So far we have created parse meme command. We have created recognition function. Now this is going to be our main thing. This is going to be our main function, which will be responsible for majority of implementation of this functionality. And that is going to be generate meme function. Okay. So function generate meme top text, bottom text. Inside that, we are going to define our meme ID that we have. I have a meme ID already here. Okay. Const meme ID is equal to this. And I also need to define a URL for our API. So this is the URL that we need to call our API. Okay. And then we need a URL encoded string with required parameters for the API call. So whatever we need in our API call, we are going to pass those parameters here. So const parameters equals to new URL search parameters. Okay, so I am just going to copy paste those parameters here. So this is what it is going to send. It is basically the data packet. So it's going to send a template ID. It is going to send a top text for the meme, and then the bottom text for the meme, and then also the username and password. That means your Imgflip credentials, which are going to be there inside the Imgflip API. Okay. Once you've done that, you will need to send an HTTP post request to Imgflip API with the parameters we have prepared. So this is a list of all parameters that we have prepared already. So we just need to send a post request now. How can we send that post request? We just go and create this method post. This, and then body is going to be para. Okay. And yeah, that's it. That's all you need for the fetch function, and then dot response. Okay. This processes the response from API and converts it into JSON format. So we need to convert this into the JSON format. Response JSON. Then data. Okay, so this processes the response from API and this converts into the JSON format. Okay, as I said, and then if the meme is successfully generated, the image is displayed by setting the src attribute of an image element with ID meme. So whatever meme template we have defined in our code, it's going to generate the meme according to that meme template and according to the text we have passed in our commands. Okay, so that is going to be like this. And if it is not successful, it is just going to throw an alert message saying error generating the meme. Okay. All right. And then it will also show what the exact error is. Okay. And now, once you have done that, you just have to implement the HTML code to display all of this into the web page. Okay, so I have already returned the index.html code. I can go through that as well. It is very simple. It is just some basic CSS style, and here I have called the start recognition function. So once I have called that start recognition function, it's going to determine whatever I'm speaking. It's going to extract the top text from it. It's going to extract the bottom text from it, and eventually it's going to generate the meme that I have defined. It is going to generate the meme for the template I have defined. Okay, so now let's run this code and then we will see how this is actually generating a meme. Before I run the code, I want to explain you guys one more thing here. It is not necessary to just have two text boxes in our meme, because if you would see in the real world, there are like multiple text boxes in a meme. So right, so if there is some other template which has like five text fields, then how are we going to implement that? We just need to include text 3, text 4 into our parameters. We are going to pass that into our parameters for our API call, and eventually we'll be able to generate the meme using multiple text boxes. And also, if we want, this is just an example, right? That's why I've only included one meme template here. But if I want to include multiple meme templates here, let's say I would keep 10 meme templates here in my dictionary, and I wanted to determine through text. So let's say I would say create a Drake meme using this text and this sex. So it should automatically create that meme dynamically. We don't need to hard code it. So we can for sure we can do it. We will just be defining these meme templates in our dictionary, and then eventually we will be able to generate memes according to the meme templates we have defined in our dictionary and according to the meme templates we actually want to define, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And this is again the index.html code. So finally, let's start running this program and we will see how this is working. Okay, so I have here ran my program. As you guys can see, this is just a basic CSS. You can obviously modify it with much more sophistications. But for now, I'll just click on start speaking, and then it would ask you to access your microphones. If you get this prompt, that means you're all good and your browser is very much supportable to web speech API. In fact, I don't think lots of people will get this problem. I think 99 out of 100 people would be okay using web speech API. So yeah, let's allow this. Create a meme with top text hello and bottom text world. Here we go. So now it has all automatically generated the meme. the Drake meme, the classical Drake meme, using this hello and world text. You can put whatever text you want to put, but this was just for demonstration purposes, guys. You can do lots of more fun things with this Imgflip API. You can create tons of meme templates, and you can also look around and explore how this voice recognition and Imgflip API is working. And yeah, I think that was everything from my side.